Hello everyone, I'm making pies today. Welcome back to the channel. What? Yeah, I know there's lots of pie videos on the channel. I know I'm obsessed with pie. I know this, but I wanted to make a dozen pies for the freezer. I didn't want to spend more than £12. I only wanted to spend £1 per pie. Anyone can make a great pie with lots of money, but not everyone can make a pie on a budget. I didn't want to compromise on quality. I wanted them still to weigh the same. I still wanted them to be bursting with wonderful meat and gravy. Did I do it? Oh, you bet I did. Let's show you the ingredients. Beef stock, turkey stock in that jug. I boiled some turkey thighs, stripped the meat off the bone, and that's the shredded turkey I had. The celery next to it is optional. I love celery. You don't have to use it. The onion next to that isn't optional. It's essential. We then cooked some simple frozen mixed vegetables, along with some parsley, garlic, thyme, and a bay leaf, and some tomato paste and some flour to thicken the gravy. In the pot here, I've got pork fat. You can use beef fat, and if you can't get an animal fat, you can use butter. You will always end up with a great gravy at the end, no matter what fat you use. All the instructions will be in the description below, along with the measurements and the little tips as well. Okay, in our pan, I've got some melted fat, and I'm adding the onions and the bay leaf, along with the garlic and the herbs. We're going to cook this now until it's nice and brown. That's going to take about 10 to 12 minutes on a medium flame. Once it's started to cook and it's nicely reduced in quantity, let's add the tomato paste and mix that through. Once the tomato paste is mixed in, we're going to turn the heat off and we're going to add our flour. I think I added the flour in 2 parts. So mix the flour in until there's no more white of the flour visible. That's the best way of telling you exactly how the flour should look, until we can't see the white. Add the rest of the flour and once again mix that in until we can't see it. When the flour's mixed in completely, pop the heat back on the very, very lowest flame you have, and then I want you to cook this for about 90 seconds. But please don't burn it. Just cook it gently for about 90 seconds. Once you've done that, you can start adding the liquid. We're going to add the stock in 3 batches. I haven't edited this greatly because I want you to see how the gravy develops as I make it. Add the stock, keep stirring over a medium flame until the liquid surplus disappears into the paste. Once all that liquid surplus is no longer visible, add some more stock, and so on. Stir through again, and you will see the liquid will gradually incorporate itself into the paste until eventually we end up with a perfect gravy. Don't forget all the measurements, quantities, tips, everything is in the description below that you need to make these amazing pies. So once that liquid is into the paste again, let's add the last of the stock, shall we? I like to bring it to the boil in between each addition. Last of the stock goes in. Mix that in, and if you feel confident, you can always turn the heat up. At some stage I swapped over to my whisk. There we are. Give it a good whisk, bring it to the boil, and once it's boiling you can see. At this stage I would add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, and then I added my frozen mixed veggies. And that's it really. Once that's cool, about 3 or 4 hours in the fridge, I added the shredded meat, shredded turkey. And that's our filling. You can either do it the next day, you can put this in the fridge and make the pies the next day. It's entirely up to you, but it needs to be cool. Okay, let's make the pie. It's essential I tell you that below is a link to the pastry. The pastry video is on the channel already. 1 batch of pastry is perfect for this amount of pies. If in doubt, you can always make a second batch and freeze what you have left over. Okay, I'm making the base now. As usual, use those thumbs and use those forefingers. Nice and seal the pastry around the edge. Crimp it round. There we are. Stuff it full of turkey filling. Brush with water. Don't overhandle the pastry. A couple of rolls is enough. Turn the pastry another couple of rolls until you've got your circle. Once you've got your circle, pop it on the top. And as I said, you brushed it with a little bit of water. And then you can crimp it with your thumbs and your forefinger, or you can use a fork or a knife or a spoon, whatever you prefer. I like to use my thumbs and forefinger. It's just the way I'm used to doing it. And there you go, that's the pie. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little figurine on top, brush it with a bit of water, pop a little leaf on, decorative purposes. And I've got to be honest with you, the leaf does look fabulous once it's cooked. It's got that lovely homemade look. I'm even putting a few lines on the leaf to make it look even more artistic. Oh my God. Okay, brush it with an egg yolk. Don't skimp with the egg yolk. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of cracked black pepper. There's the 12 pies. They're going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. And look at them. They're perfect. All the cooking times are in the description below. They are absolutely spot on. 12 pounds, 12 turkey and vegetable pies. Let's have a look to see how they're cooked. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's cut it in half. This is the best bit. Open that pie. How about that then? Shredded turkey and vegetables in a wonderful gravy. Absolutely marvellous. What? Oh, sorry. Absolutely fabulous, I should say. 12 turkey and mixed vegetable pies for £12. Absolutely fabulous. Hey everyone, a great way of supporting the channel is to subscribe and smash the like button. You can tell me what you think about this video, leave me a comment, share with your friends, tell them there's a food revolution going on over on Chef Archie Pie's food channel. I'm going to get stuck into 2 of these pies. Yes, you heard it, 2, not 1. See you soon.